Hey guys, so we're back. Hopefully you guys like the Apex montage video. Yeah, today we're going to be going over one of my friend's games actually from the ladder. He's in gold 2. It's a Protoss versus Protoss, and on the top right hand side we have him, Narni, with the red Protoss pieces, and we also have Richard with the blue Protoss probes on the bottom left hand side. So you guys can definitely see in the beginning, I'm just speeding it up because it's pretty standard, you guys know what it is. So gateway, scout on both sides, same opening, gas here, each have a gas, everything's pretty standard. A little probe microing, but nothing too fancy. Nexus first, which is definitely something that you guys should do on the ladder. Nexus first, then Cybercore. The difference between builds is one guy's putting it on the natural, one guy's putting it in the main. There's not a huge difference, but I just prefer the natural wall because you only really need to destroy. So if you want to patch this up, it's going to be a little bit harder because there's less surface area on the top of the ramp for you to get your units through. And also, well, yeah, that's kind of the only reason. And also, I like how the defense in the natural is much wider, so you can just put more structures. So we're just basically gonna okay. So the blue Protoss goes with the Stargate Robo. It's kind of uncommon to do that. You either go Stargate or Robo, but transitions are kind of common. Narni with going with the standard Twilight Council, very standard opening. A little bit of microing happening. Gets a few worker kills. I think it was about 5 or 6. Pretty nice. Okay, so in this video I'm basically just going to skip to important parts and then cast those specific moments, right guys? So, oh, gets 1 Void Ray. Very nice. Well, if you guys see this right here with the probes, you definitely want to reduce the mining time. Okay, don't want to reduce the mining time. And if there are Void Rays, a good tip is to actually just pull all the workers, but then move them to 1 mineral patch, so at least you can bunch them up, but not have them all scattered around in open area. So you can actually just stack them up on 1 mineral line, in case your workers are being assaulted. So let's keep going. Third base being acquired by the blue Protoss, not quite yet for the red. Let's go back actually, sorry guys. So he actually shoots down, I don't know, maybe, was he stuck or something? Oh, he got the immortal stuck? So that's actually a lot of reduced time for buildings. The blue Protoss is still healthy in workers and army, he's still above. Red Protoss just now starting up his third. It will be taken out. He does cancel on the pylons. So, alright, Stargate. Alright, this is not too common in this sort of build, but it always works if you just sort of pick up a bunch of the workers with Phoenixes and do that sort of harass. That works too. Revelation gets hit on the Protoss, or blue Protoss. If you guys didn't know, it's just a detector basically. It's nothing too special. Who's got the worker advantage? So the blue Protoss player has the advantage in about 25 supply, roughly, in workers and army. So, but no upgrades, I think, from either. Okay, upgrades are coming up. It's always good. Red Protoss isn't getting his upgrades yet, but I assume he will shortly. By the way, I haven't seen this replay, guys, so just keep that in mind. Just as confused as you guys are. So, well, we've got these proxied Void Rays, 4 of them. Not too bad. Always good. Fleet Beacon came up. Or let's actually just look at the production progress. Oh, let's look at the APM. APM. Okay, it's not too bad for this sort of level 113 average, that's not bad. If you look at the production, the blue Protoss player is producing way more. So it doesn't really matter what you're producing, as long as you're just producing more of it. You're more than likely just going to destroy the opponent just by having more stuff. Especially immortals and more production facilities, like more gateways, more robos, that type of stuff. So 3 additional robos coming up and 3 additional gateways coming up. Really nice on the production for the blue Protoss. Unfortunately for the red Protoss, it's kind of flooding resources. So in this case, I would actually make more gateways. If I just make more gateways, then I could just pump out more units, because he's okay on gas too, to just make more stalkers. So just keep that in mind. If you're flooding a lot of minerals, you can make a lot more gateways, and then either make more zealots or make more stalkers or whatever you're doing. Typically, if you're going the standard Archon Immortal Zealot, or I guess you could say Stalker, Archon, Immortal, that sort of stuff, it works too. Or you're going Stargate Transition, that also is nice. It'll also work. Okay, so there's about 3 base saturation for the blue. Well, let's look at the income tab. Income tab looks like the Protoss in the blue is doing a lot better by about 10, 11 workers. Okay, hold up. Let's pause this. So we can see the Phoenix is coming by, and this is exactly what I was saying earlier. You can definitely just pick up a bunch of the probes. You're just picking them off. I think the red Protoss could actually be a little bit faster on it, because you could just spam pickup and then just destroy all of the probes, and that is going to be nice. High Templar coming up, Carriers coming up, both good units. But what I don't like is the variety of units, because he didn't really have to make 3 robos if he's not really producing anything out of robos, and he's kind of poor for how many facilities he made. As you can see, he's spending everything. And did he even get warp gate? Okay. No, he didn't even get warp gate. Damn. Well, upgrades coming up. Had a nice timing. Okay, upgrades haven't started up for the red, but Revelation comes down. Researching Psionic Storm, very nice. That's a very good upgrade if you guys are in Protoss. And this is pretty boring, so okay. Well, here comes the hit squad of Phoenixes again. What will we do now? Well, this is a pretty menacing army by the blue Protoss player with more workers and more army. That's definitely something. I would actually, as Protoss, around this stage, like in the end game, mid to end game, I would strive to have around 70 to 75 probes. With like SCVs, same number, but with maybe drones in a perfect world, 90. Like the most I've ever had in like one game is probably like 100, but you don't really need any more than like 80, 85 in a game. Because eventually, if you just have a bigger bank, you'll be able to just beat them if you're a Zerg player, but let's go back to Protoss. Enough Phoenixes to actually do a lot of damage here with the pickups. I mean, it's not horrible. Yeah, I would pick up here. This is right in the... Okay. Well, sniping some interceptors, not too bad. Or you could have sniped the Void Ray, but I won't penalize him for it. So, we got a kind of large army of Stalkers. Says he started up upgrades. No. Okay, I definitely want to see that coming up pretty shortly. We've got 2-0 on those upgrades, and we actually have +2 or is it just +2? Let's actually check on the carriers. Oh, I forgot to... Oh, wait, actually, sorry guys. Let's just go back. Okay, we see a small hit squad of Stalkers coming over here. Destroys this battery. It's okay, not too bad when it comes to harassing. Oh, blinks directly on top of the Stalkers, actually. Been suffering a few drone kills. For probe, actually 0, actually. Damn. Lost a few Stalkers in it, but it's the grand scheme of things, it actually worked out. So the blue Protoss is actually putting their High Templar on a hotkey, which I definitely advise you doing. Did the High Templar have energy to cast a storm? Yeah, they do. So these storms, if they land directly on the stalkers, that could be a devastating move. Well, here come the carriers. Oh, he blinks directly on top of the carriers. Target firing. Nice. Very. Oh, nice. With the stock coming up. Oh, huge storms landing. Not too much energy on the High Templar. This one has enough. This one has enough to land one more, but reinforcing units are coming out. Somewhat equal in the army supply. So we see storms landing. We see a lot of units falling from the red. More storms landing. Very good storms. And now we see the red Protoss player kind of falling apart here. What's going on? Well, the Phoenix is still shelling away, not doing too bad. But here come the red Protoss, his carriers. Reinforcing units. Oh, they're actually working. Oh, carrier goes down. Can the stalkers destroy the carriers? Might be. Maybe. Oh, it's a ground army. It's mostly ground. No micro coming out of the side of the blue Protoss. Oh, now it's micro. Very nice. Very fine carrier. On this guy. Oh, he didn't snipe the carrier. Snipe the carrier, man. Snipe the carrier. Okay, so now we see a complete supply deficit for the red Protoss. Where's all your supply, man? Or where's your army? Issue here is he's not really remaxing. Well, I mean, honestly, I think he should definitely get warp gate. It makes it a lot faster for you to warp in units. And he's not producing anything out of this Stargate. He's not producing anything out of this Stargate. He has the money. I mean, I think if just like he just gets Void Rays. Or I think he accidentally didn't put this on a hotkey. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, there's only 3 on the hotkey. So you forgot about this. So just keep that in mind. You got to make sure all your production facilities are on a hotkey. Oh, he's making a lot more gateways, but again, warp gate is what you should be striving for in this scenario. Decent upgrades from the blue. Okay upgrades from the red side. And actually, ground army is not doing so great. He's still not getting the +2 armor, or +2 weapons upgrades that are coming out from here. Now, I don't like what the blue Protoss is doing right here. I like his worker count. That's really nice for him. Good on him. 5th base coming. Oh, two 4th bases coming. Or wait, is it two 5th bases actually coming up? The red is doing okay. 4 bases, not too bad. The worker counts are a little slow. 50 workers as opposed to 77. Now the Protoss, the blue, can actually I think they can actually commit to a big attack. Yeah, this army is actually pretty menacing, especially if the High Templar have energy to cast storms. They almost have enough energy. I feel like if he just like scouts around with maybe like an observer or something and just maybe does like a storm attack, just storms the entire mineral line, that's like huge. This is probably one of the only mineral mining bases. The main is mined out, the natural is almost mined out, and he's kind of just long distance mining. So really, the red Protoss player is kind of just banking on his bank, and I don't know what the blue Protoss, or let's see what he's doing in real time. Okay, so putting the hotkey, setting up hotkeys. All right, not a bad idea. Oh, is this when he's attacking? This might be when he's attacking. Okay, he snipes the Phoenix. Is it enough? Okay, now here comes the attack. Another huge maxed out force of the Protoss is coming in. And keep in mind, guys, air upgrades are especially OP for carriers because each interceptor shot does +2 damage or +2 whatever it is. So definitely it's OP with upgrades you should just have in general, but specifically for carriers, it's really, really good. Okay, let's speed up with the attack. Okay. So now here we go. Right into the natural is what it looks like is happening. Still, the red Protoss doesn't really have too much in there. Okay. Not too bad for the blue Protoss. Blue Protoss actually has a huge bank. The army supply is kind of catching up with the red Protoss. Not too bad. Oh, he's actually mining out, or not mining out, mining a few bases. He's not mining gas though, which I advise you should do. Mine these 2 gas geysers. Alright, 9 carriers. Okay, 9 carriers. How many High Templar? 6 high. What is it? 7 High Templar. Oh, this base probably is going to go down actually. The red Protoss. Is it going to go down? Oh, it destroys almost every probe. Oh, massive losses for the red on work counts. I don't quite understand what he's actually doing right now. He's not really. I mean, let's see his vision. Okay.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, not too bad. I mean, his army is kind of dancing around, not doing too much, but let's actually see what he's doing here. Okay, this is him, real time. Okay, he spots the base. Good job. Oh, almost instantly snipes the whole base down. Where's the red Protoss? Oh, here's the red Protoss. So let's look at the army supply. Okay, so pretty similar army supply, 10 supply different. But what is the army based off of? So the red Protoss has a main army revolved around carriers, and the blue Protoss is actually revolved around high temp. It's mostly a ground army actually. And some of the units can't actually shoot up, such as like can High Templar shoot up? I don't think so. Their storm isn't really going to do too much. Okay, can he snipe the gateway? No. Oh, massive fleet of carriers actually come out. It doesn't really matter. I think the red Protoss is going to have to go with some sort of desperation move to just destroy everything. Destroys the blue's entire army. I think the blue Protoss, you should definitely, if you're watching this video, you should definitely take your High Templar and actually storm this base right here. You should scout around the map and attempt to storm. If you just use all your High Templar and storming this and clearing up supply for carriers, you would probably win the game. Right now, because you're capped out. I mean, you can also like start killing some of your workers, because if your bank is just so massive, you can probably get to the point where you just start killing workers. And then just to make more room for more carriers, because you're not making anything right now since you're maxed out. Oh, +3 actually already arrived for the red Protoss. +3 +1 is it? Yeah, +3 +1 is being researched. +3 +2 already here, the blue. But he's just got less. He's just got less carriers. So it's just a matter of who has more carriers. Oh, here comes the massive fight. Is this the move that he needed? Oh, the red Protoss coming back, actually destroying a few of the High Templar. Those High Templar are not cheap, definitely. They're not cheap. Okay. So the ground army not really doing anything. Oh, storms landing on the carriers, not actually too. Oh, huge storms on the carriers. Massive storms. Oh, wow. Oh, that's great for the blue Protoss. Oh, those storms. Oh, damn. Oh, they're taking out everything. Oh, the Protoss, actually, if he just makes more High Templar. He's not making more High Templar. Okay, make more High Templar. You can actually just storm this entire army down. Just walk High Templar over, just storm the whole army. It's game over. Oh, they're actually both low on a bank right now. They don't really have too much. Oh, now here comes the red. The counter attack is coming. Most of these carriers are less than half health total, both in shields and in actual health. Oh, now here he comes. Here comes the red Protoss targeting down the pylon. Actually working, targeting all the pylons. Okay, nice, good job. Good job with the Protoss, red Protoss. Oh, directly on top of the Nexus, but here comes a few carriers. Oh, it doesn't even matter. Oh, one carrier goes down, 2 carriers goes down. Oh, here comes the massive fleet. GG is called for the blue Protoss. And with that, red Protoss, my friend, and yes, Narni, whatever you want to call him, obtains the victory. Very close game. Now, the Red Protoss was actually losing the majority of the game, but this massive army, this all-in type situation actually helped him. And it actually worked out. Although the Blue Protoss, valiant effort, it almost worked out. Those storms were massive, but he didn't have enough front line to actually destroy the carriers, and I think had he been target firing, it would have actually worked out. But with that, I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share this video. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.